my favorite game. I can't wait to be immersed in the beautifully crafted world the developers spent hundreds of hours making. I sure do hope Rick and Morty don't show up to ruin any immersion I might would feel. What the fuck? Fundamentally, video game collabs have gotten out of control. Games these days feel like they've been infiltrated by ad agencies to advertise their IPs to gamers. Ads that we are not only seeing, but ones that also have a $20 price tag attached to them. What once was a fun novelty has now been stripped of any goodwill and has now been turned into a way to promote a dying franchise from the 80s. I'm looking at you, Ghostbusters. Name one kid who's excited about you showing up in their favorite game. This trend seems to get worse and worse every year, and more often than not, these collabs are actually there to promote a specific product that the company is releasing around the same time. I want to go over the rise of video game collabs, when they shifted from fun oddities to corporate slop, why they are a problem, and how to actually do them well. A hint for that last one, SpongeBob is almost never allowed to be in your game if you want to do a good collab. I think to understand the current landscape of gaming collabs, we have to look at the history of brand integration in games. What better way to do that than experiencing them in real time? The reason it took so long to make this video wasn't because I was being lazy. It was because I was helping create this, my very own time machine. Using this bad boy, we can experience the events that led us to the ad hellscape we live in today. Not only that, but we are going to alter each important event in the hope that we can return gaming back to not being billboards for ads. Our ultimate goal is to stop Skibidi Toilet from being added to Fortnite. I know that might seem dumb, but I think that is the pinnacle of slop we have today. Once Skibidi is gone, we have done our job. So I'm gonna keep this picture on me to periodically check on it, and once the toilet has been erased from existence, we will know that we did our job successfully. Let's go back in time to see where it all started. Butter boy, slide that lever down, would ya?
Sir, yes, sir.
I think we arrived at the correct time. Oh my god, look! It's a prehistoric gamer. Shh! We can't make any loud noises or we might startle him. Sir, do you know what a Fortnite is? I'll take that as a no. Not a thought behind these dirty eyes. This new trend of collabs in gaming wasn't always the norm. Back in the day, live service games weren't as popular, or even possible for that matter. So what did companies do instead? Well, they weren't creating Fortnite skins of ET, they were making games about them. By no means am I saying video game tie-ins were fully better than what we have nowadays. They have their own slew of problems in their own right. I mean, the ET game I mentioned earlier basically crashed the video game market on its own, but at least these are their own standalone things. Sure, the thing sucks most of the time, but we did get some occasional bangers. From what I've heard, the Aladdin game on SNES and Genesis was actually really good, and there are plenty of other good tie-in games out there. The point is that these things had a team of developers working hard to produce something that can stand on its own, not something that will disappear once Fortnite shuts down. Even if these aren't bad on their own, they are the prepubescent babies of the monsters that we have today. So we're going to have to end it. If you have a light stomach, you might want to look away. A trend that started around this era of video games that is still seen today in the collab scene is celebrity collabs in games. I hate these so much. I'm almost convinced these are impossible to do well. The game that really set this trend into motion was Mike Tyson's Punch-Out. Apparently, the then Nintendo of America's president watched Mike Tyson box and was impressed by his power and skill, so he wanted to add him into the next Punch-Out game. While I do think it's hard to have meaningful celebrity collabs, this is really the best way to do it. Any sport game with their respective athlete in it I think is just fine. But I can't leave this place like this. Even if Mike Tyson's Punch-Out isn't as bad on its own, it has done much more damage than it has good. And plus, this game will still be good without Mike Tyson. I mean, hell, they already did that with the Nintendo Switch Online version. Who is Mr. Dream? So let's just... all better. Now Punch-Out should become a little less celebrity-ified, and hopefully other games too. Overall, this era of gaming was new and exciting, and ad agencies didn't know how to maximize profits off the interest that gaming had, so their best bet was just to make an entire new game. Let's check on the Skibidi Toilet picture to see if it still exists. Shit, he's still around. He's just slightly purple looking now. I'm not entirely sure what that means, other than we still have work to do. Let's get serious. There is an exact day that things changed. From that day on, games would forever be seen as billboards, ad slots for companies to put their IPs and products in. The day that games themselves became ads. The day of the shift. I really hope I don't have to travel to that day, because altering that event will take a lot more work than the smaller ones we have been tackling. Let's try to change a couple more smaller events to see if Skibidi survives those. But if he does, We might have to just swallow our fears and face the shift ourselves. Let's skip a little bit ahead in time, but before the shift to see a couple more anomalies. Red boy, hit that lever.
On it.
Yikes. That one was a little bit bumpier than usual. Would you look at the time? It's 2014. A couple of years before the shift. The issue modern games have with collabs largely does not include Nintendo games. Nintendo is usually really protective of its IPs, sometimes too protective. But a benefit of that is I don't have to see Optimus Prime armor in Tears of the Kingdom. But during the Wii U era of Nintendo, they were struggling badly. One of the most hyped releases for the console, Mario Kart 8, was releasing soon and people were ecstatic, including young Bredgers. I could not wait to get my grubby hands on the game. And when that game came out again, it was still phenomenal. And it actually sold well this time. But just 3 months after the original release of the game, an interesting little update was added. That's right, Mario now drives a Benz, a Mercedes Benz that is. And yes, he has the dough for one of these things. He collects gold coins on the daily. Who approved this at Nintendo? I know the company was struggling at the time, but how can you get this low? Also, maybe I'm just not a marketing guru, but who is this collab for? Mario Kart 8 is mainly for kids, and not saying you can't play it as an adult, because I do, but the target is kids. So who is this ad for? Kid me hated the look of Mario in the weirdly realistic car, so I didn't use these. And it wasn't like my dad was looking over my shoulder and thought, you know what? Now that Mario is driving a Mercedes Benz, I think the next family car will be one. Like, that just doesn't make sense. Thank God this collab was over a decade ago, because if Nintendo was struggling today, we would probably see Mario driving a Cybertruck in Mario Kart World. I don't think anybody is going to miss this collab. See ya. Damn it, Skibidi is still here. I have one last stop before the shift, and if Skibidi survives this, I don't know what else I'll do. You know the drill, Butterboy.
How the hell do I keep ending up here? I don't have a time machine.
Oh god, I knew I shouldn't have let Boeing make this time machine. How the hell am I gonna get back now? Oh no, we're less than a year away from the shift. And I'm stuck in the past. Well, I have one last event to alter, so hopefully we don't have to experience the shift in real time. That would be tragic. Sonic has had plenty of interesting collabs before, but there is one in particular I think is very weird, even when compared to other Sonic collabs. Picture this. The newest Sonic game is about to come out, Sonic Forces, and the marketing team wants to make this game huge. People throw around a couple of ideas, but none of them are really sticking. Then the intern suggests an idea so new, so intriguing, it shocks the whole room. Sonic X Hooters. I am so dead ass. This one is a little bit different from the others. It isn't an in-game collab, but I thought it was so funny I had to talk about it. Much like the Mario Kart and Mercedes Benz collab, what the hell is the purpose of this ad campaign? Who is a Hooters goer and also in the market to buy Sonic Forces? The co-creator of Sonic also brought his kids to Hooters during this, so that's epic, I guess. We also get this amazing picture from the collab, and honestly, this is enough to make me want to spare it. And I don't really know if changing this event will have an effect on the gaming market in the future, because like, who is going to replicate this? So I'll leave it be. Enough of the Hooters shit. Butterboy, is the time machine fixed yet? Butterboy, what the hell were you doing?
I had some technical difficulties, sir.
That only means one thing. We are going to have to wait until the shift to try to get back to the present. This is gonna feel like an eternity. It is currently May 7th, 2018, a mere few minutes before the shift happens. For the past year-ish, Butterboy and I have been trying our best to fix the time machine, and we think it's mostly operational. We just need a way to power it. Okay, Butterboy, get ready. The shift is about to start now!
The end is near.
The day gaming changed forever was when Fortnite collabed with Marvel for the very first time to help promote Infinity War. Younger me loved this game mode and collab and was so ecstatic to see it come to his favorite game. Little did he know the damage it would cause to the industry as a whole. Think about it. You probably could have guessed that Fortnite was the reason the industry has shifted to the way it is now, but you might not have realized the day it officially happened. And looking back at all the collabs the game has had, which there are a lot of, you could see the key turning point was this day. The day games became adverts. The day of the The shift. You may think I'm being dramatic, but I seriously don't think I am. I went over some of the collabs that happened before this day, and most of them are pretty tame. But after this Thanos LTM took place, all hell broke loose. If this game mode was a flop and nobody cared, I don't think we would live in the same gaming world we live in. Fortnite is the pioneer in turning their game platform into essentially a rotation of various advertisements, gaming related or not, that has let other platforms such as Roblox follow suit. And even games that are only games and not game platforms, such as Overwatch and Smite, have followed in Fortnite's steps. I'm making this video because I'm tired of it all. When I see a new collab in a game I like, it just makes me sad. It makes me sad because I know it wasn't made with passion and love. It was made to advertise me something. It was made to siphon my money on out of place, overpriced cosmetics. And I have proof. If you're anything like me, you may have noticed that Transformer collabs sort of popped out of nowhere. Like, let's be honest, who born after 2002 gives a shit about Transformers? I wanted to figure out where they came from, and so I did some digging. Turns out these were part of a marketing strategy to advertise the new Transformers movie, Transformers 1. I made a graphic to help prove my point. And yes, I am a graphics designer, how could you tell? As you can see, most of these collabs were put in place to directly advertise and bring brand awareness right around the time this movie was shown off in theaters. In fact, most of the time when you see a random IP in a game and you're confused why they are there, this is the answer. Ghostbusters is randomly in Destiny 2? Yeah, that's because a movie came out. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles? Movie. Godzilla? Can you guess why? What possible reason for a random Godzilla collab in games? If you guessed movie, you'd be so right. Even properties I like Invincible. It just so happens the Fortnite skins show up right around the time the new seasons come out. If this doesn't prove that all these collabs are literally just ads, I don't know what else would. None of these are random. They are all placed here by advertising agencies. Companies have seen the value of putting their IPs in games to hype other shit they are selling. And now it is everywhere. I'm just so tired of it all. What the hell is that? Is that a time portal? Ah!
Video game rarities are iconic.
Where am I?
The classic
Is that
red, green, blue, purple,
me?
gold, and
Or at least a
sometimes
different
red
version of
are
me?
staple
That's the
in
first ever
most
short I made on this
RPGs.
channel that had this
Where did
character.
these colors come from?
That must mean we're in
Digging, and this color
2021.
system came from-
Can you hear me? Yeah? Who are you? I'm a future version of you. Why do you look so different from me? And how are you here? Long story. Listen, what collabs happened in gaming this year? I need to alter as many as I can to hopefully retroactively destroy the Fortnite Thanos LTM. And also Skibidi Toilet, but you don't know what that is yet. What the heck? I love that game mode. I know you loved it, I did too, but it has turned our favorite hobby into a place for companies that advertise products to us. So answer me. Well, this year I've noticed a lot of random fashion brands in games for some reason. There was Balenciaga in Fortnite, Gucci, Roblox, and even League of Legends and Louis Vuitton. I'm gonna throw up. All of these luxury brands are using overpriced skins in games to help promote their overpriced clothing in real life. If I wasn't from the future, this would surprise me more. Oh god, it's the time portal again. Except, it looks bigger this time? Oh shit, here we go. Oh wow, you came with me, huh? Is that another version of me? Hey, you! This is a past version of you, and I'm a future version of you. Why do you look like that? It doesn't matter. This must be the year 2022. What was an impactful collab that happened this year? I guess Call of Duty crossing over with Godzilla? Right. A thing we see all the time these days are big movie releases coinciding with gaming collabs that help promote it. It took just a couple of years after Fortnite did it to spread to all corners of gaming with the same strategy. I told you guys I'm not crazy. Right. Already? It's back, guys. Hold on tight. I'm really getting tired of that.
What the hell did you get me into? Bring me back to my time.
I can't. My time machine is broken. I think me altering all those events in the past disrupted the space-time continuum, and this is the consequence of it all. Heads up, guys. It's 2023 us. Why do you look? Don't you dare ask me that. Just tell me what collabs happened in gaming this year. Why would I know that? Because you're supposed to know this. You have no life. Well, you know Talking Tom, right? I'm aware of him, yeah. Well, to celebrate 10 years of Talking Tom 2, they released a Mr. Beast collab. Oh, yippee. Just what I was hoping for. Fuck you, Mike Tyson. And also, 5 Minute Crafts did a collab with Angry Birds. Why the hell would anyone be excited for that ever? This might be the worst collab I've heard yet. Why am I so small? Oh my god, it's here again, guys. Hold on to me. Oh wow, this one's recent. How the hell are you not tied up? Oh right, this is the past. Hello 2024 Bredgers. Meet 2021, 2022, and 2023 Bredgers. And I'm present Bredgers. What do you mean 2024 Bredgers? Aren't I present Bredgers? What happened to 2025? Nothing, you just retired. When? How many videos do I have left? Let's talk about that later. What collabs in gaming happened this year? Well, a random one was Overwatch 2 for some reason did a collab with Porsche. They used that collab to promote their new EV models. Mario Kart 8 all over again, except this is worse. Overwatch 2 isn't even a racing game. And the Fall Guys mobile ripoff Stumble Guys did a collab with SpongeBob. Bro is double dipping in Stumble Guys and Fall Guys. And get this, according to this graph, the daily player count of the game doubled due to this event, and revenue increased by 61%. That is insane. It's over, guys. I can't stop this from happening. It's simply too advantageous for games to do collaborations with seemingly random brands. I mean, who wouldn't accept a 61% pay bump just to add SpongeBob to their game? What is even the point of all this? Why have I been fighting so much for it all to be pointless? I just can't stand collabs.
I don't think all collabs are bad.
Yeah, I like Super Smash Bros. That doesn't count. That game is good. Oh, so it doesn't count just because you like it?
And to be honest, I like some of the Fortnite collab skins.
I think the Batman skin is sick looking. Yeah, well, Batman is just cool, so that doesn't count either. If I played Call of Duty, I would have for sure picked up the Homelander skin. I was super into the boys at the time. I mean, yeah, same. That skin was really well done. And the Balatro collabs are cool little additions that celebrate and bring fun art from other popular games into it. And it doesn't really affect gameplay. I am also guilty. I recently 100% in Astro Bot, and that game is basically PlayStation the collab game, and it was a blast. So just because some collabs aren't your thing, you still like some, and most other collabs there is an audience for, even if that audience isn't you. Plus, people vote with their wallet, and it seems like people are voting for these things a lot because they are always super successful in their games. So really, who cares? They don't affect gameplay, and they just let people show off their interests. I guess you're right, guys. At least I failed and didn't actually erase them for good. Oh shit, Skibidi is gone. I guess the events I altered actually did erase him. You guys have to help me fix this. But how? Butterboy!
I fixed the time machine, sir.
Oh my god, I see that. Everyone hop in. You did good today, Butterboy. I'm going to drop everyone off and then I'm fixing what I've done. Whoops, we went forward by accident. What's up, future Bredgers? Yo, let me just put that in reverse real quick. See ya. See ya. Bye. Bye. See you in 3 years. Bye. Oh shit, look. There I am talking about the shift. I have to make sure he can't go through his plans. Let me just... There we go. Let's just put a halt on things. Okay, let's get out of here and head back to the present. Ah, the ad hellscape I call home. Well, I think we learned a lot today. Even if there are some problems with how collabs are done today in gaming, they obviously still bring a lot of value to gamers and developers alike. And even if most of them aren't my cup of tea, who cares? People should get to enjoy what they like. If you enjoyed this video, please consider subscribing. I really want to hit 10K before the end of the year, and if you like this content, it would help so much. Also, join the Discord. It's cool there. I gotta go, so see you later.